What if I told you that your golden years don't have to be a slow fade into slippers and reruns of daytime TV? That feeling vibrant, powerful, and even stylish at 70 is not a fantasy. It's a habit. Or rather, 6 golden habits. Let me take you back to a moment. Picture a woman, 78 years young, named Clara. She's got snow-white curls tucked into a lavender sun hat, a sparkle in her eye, and a stride that says, "I still dance when no one's watching." Clara isn't a unicorn, she's just got a few secrets. And today, I'm going to share them with you. Now, before you roll your eyes and say, "Oh, great, another list of things I should be doing," don't worry, I'm not here to nag. This isn't about cutting out chocolate or signing up for an ultra marathon. These 6 golden habits are simple, gentle, but powerful. Think of them like daily vitamins for your soul, your bones, and your brain. Golden habit number 1. Move like you mean it, but don't overdo it. You don't need to run a marathon. You just need to move, and not just when you're chasing your cat off the kitchen counter. I'm talking about movement that brings joy. Clara, she does 30 minutes of dancing every morning. She turns on Motown, kicks off her shoes, and grooves like no one's judging, because no one is. Regular movement is essential for joint flexibility, heart health, and mental clarity. But here's the twist. The type of movement matters less than how consistent it is. Prefer walking over dancing? Great. Try walking meetings with friends. Who says catch-ups have to be over coffee? Got stairs at home? They're not a nuisance. They're nature's squat machine. Oh, and fashion tip? Get yourself a pair of fun walking shoes. Something with a pop of color. Trust me, if you love how they look, you'll wear them more. Function meets fabulous. Golden habit number 2. Nourish your body like it's royalty. You wouldn't fuel a classic car with garbage gas, right? Well, same goes for your body. Your cells may be aging, but they're still putting in overtime. So give them something worth working for. We're not talking kale smoothies and quinoa every day, unless you're into that. This is about eating smart. Focus on whole foods. Think leafy greens, fatty fish like salmon, bright berries, nuts, legumes. These are loaded with antioxidants, omega-3s, and fiber. They fight inflammation and help your brain stay sharp enough to remember why you walked into the kitchen. Here's a secret weapon: turmeric. Add it to soups, teas, or even sprinkle it on roasted veggies. It's like gold dust for your joints and memory. And let's debunk a myth. You can enjoy dessert. Just don't make sugar your BFF. Clara's go-to? Dark chocolate-dipped strawberries. Elegant, delicious, and full of antioxidants. Bonus, it pairs well with red wine. Yes, 1 glass is perfectly fine. 2, you might end up dancing like Clara, which honestly doesn't sound too bad. Golden habit number 3. Train your brain. Like it's heading to the Olympics. Your brain? It's a muscle. And like any muscle, if you don't use it, well, you know what happens. The key isn't just doing crosswords, though those are great. It's learning something new. That's the trick. When you're learning, your brain is building new pathways, staying elastic, responsive, and lively. Clara recently started learning Italian, not because she plans to move to Florence, but because it makes her feel alive. Plus, she likes how she sounds saying buongiorno to her cat. You could try learning an instrument, exploring a new recipe each week, or joining a local book club, preferably one that serves snacks. And don't underestimate the power of tech. There are brain training apps that are actually fun, and they don't require your grandkid to install them. Want a recommendation? Try Lumosity or Elevate. Easy to use and surprisingly addictive. But here's the real magic. Learning builds confidence. And confidence? That's better than any anti-aging cream out there. Golden habit number 4. Sleep like it's a luxury spa treatment. Here's the truth no one tells you. Your body heals while you sleep. That nagging knee, the cloudy memory, the irritable mood, all of it improves with deep, restorative sleep. Yet for many women over 50, sleep becomes a nightly battle. Hormonal changes, anxiety, or even just a noisy neighbor's dog can mess it all up. So let's fix it. First, ditch the idea that sleep is a passive activity. It's not. It's active healing. So treat it like a ritual. Start winding down with calming music. Warm herbal tea. Chamomile is your bestie. And, this is key, dim the lights. Your body needs darkness to produce melatonin, the sleep hormone. Invest in comfy bedding. Splurge on a pillow that supports your neck. You deserve to sleep like a queen. Oh, and one unexpected trick: lavender spray on your pillow. It's not just for show. It's proven to calm the nervous system. You'll feel like you're falling asleep in a 5-star hotel, even if your dog is hogging the covers. Also, stop doom scrolling before bed. Your brain doesn't need breaking news at midnight. It needs peace. Read a novel, journal, or listen to something calming. Bonus if it's narrated by a voice that sounds like melted chocolate. And remember, naps are not laziness. A short nap, 20 to 30 minutes, can improve memory, reduce stress, and boost your mood. Clara calls her nap power lounging. Doesn't that sound more glamorous? We've already covered movement, nutrition, brain power, and sleep, but we're only halfway through. The next 2 golden habits? They're the glue that holds everything together. One strengthens your emotional heart, and the other makes life worth dancing for. Ready to discover them? So we've stretched our bodies, fed our cells like royalty, trained our minds like Olympians, and curled up in luxurious lavender-scented sleep. But now it's time for a habit that might just be the most powerful one of all. Golden habit number 5. Cultivate deep connections. Your heart's workout. Here's a truth bomb. Loneliness is more harmful to your health than smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Shocking, right? It's not just about being alone. It's about feeling unseen, unheard, or unimportant. And that feeling, it chips away at your heart, your immune system, and even your brain. But here's the good news. You don't need a million friends. You just need a few real ones. The kind you can laugh with until your sides hurt. The kind you can call when you're having one of those everything feels off days. Clara, she has a weekly tea circle. They don't call it a support group because that sounds too formal. They just meet, sip tea, share stories, and laugh about things like how modern dating sounds more terrifying than parallel parking. If you're feeling isolated, here's your invitation. Start small. Call an old friend. Join a group. Book clubs. Garden societies. Walking clubs. Heck, even a knitting circle where nobody actually finishes anything still counts. And here's a wild idea. Get intergenerational. Teach your grandchild how to cook your famous lasagna, or learn TikTok dances together. Yes, you read that right. You'd be surprised what bonding happens over a poorly executed shuffle. One study showed that older adults who volunteered felt more purposeful and actually lived longer. So don't just wait for someone to reach out. Be the one who reaches. Loneliness hates action. Remember, love doesn't retire, neither should friendship. Golden habit number 6. Find something to look forward to every single day. This is the secret sauce, the icing on your gluten-free, anti-inflammatory cake. It's the golden habit that brings color to everything else. When you wake up, do you feel excited, curious, even just a little motivated by something? If not, it's time to change that. Because here's the thing, purpose fuels health. Studies show that people with a sense of purpose are less likely to develop Alzheimer's, heart disease, and even chronic pain. It's that powerful. Clara? She paints, not to sell, not to be Picasso, just to see colors blend and swirl across a canvas. It makes her feel alive. For you, it could be anything. A hobby, a project, planting tomatoes, writing your memoir. Yes, you should. Training your dog to finally stop stealing your socks. And if you're thinking, but I don't know what brings me joy anymore, that's okay. Rediscovery is part of the journey. Try this. At the start of each week, write down 3 things you're curious about. They could be silly or serious. Then pick one and explore it. Watch a documentary, read an article, try it out. No pressure, just play. And don't forget to celebrate small wins. You tried yoga for the first time? Amazing! You cooked something without Googling 14 times? Queen, you wore red lipstick for the first time since 1983? Iconic. Finding joy isn't just about grand moments. It's about stringing together small ones until your days feel alive again. Quick recap of the 6 golden habits. Move like you mean it. Dance, walk, stretch. Just stay consistent. Nourish your body like it's royalty. Simple, whole foods and guilt-free treats. Train your brain. Learn something new, every week if you can. Sleep like it's a spa treatment. Protect your sleep like it's your superpower. Build deep, loving connections. Friendships are medicine. Look forward to something every day. Joy is the real anti-aging secret. Now remember Clara? Her secret wasn't in any magic serum or perfect routine. It was in these tiny golden habits, practiced with love, intention, and a pinch of sass. She always says, getting older is a gift, if you open it daily. And honestly, I couldn't say it better myself. So whether you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s, or just planning ahead for the best chapters of your life, start now. Don't wait until the doctor says, you really should be taking care of yourself. You deserve to feel good, strong, energized, beautiful. This isn't about turning back the clock. It's about loving the skin you're in and giving that skin the care, movement, joy, and friendships it deserves. And just between us, you've never been too old, too late, or too tired to start fresh. So here's your challenge. Which of these 6 golden habits are you going to start with this week? Let me know in the comments. I read every one. And if this video gave you a smile, a nudge, or even a full-blown motivation kick, give it a like, hit subscribe, and share it with your best friend, sister, or that neighbor who's still rocking jazzercise at 68. You'll find more helpful tips, style ideas, and Golden Age inspiration in the videos right here on Golden Age Tips. And hey, you're not just aging, you're evolving. Now go live brilliantly. Okay, so by now you know the 6 golden habits. You're probably nodding along, maybe even scribbling a few on a sticky note, or texting them to your sister like, let's do number 2 and number 5 this week. But here's the thing. Healthy aging isn't a checklist. It's a lifestyle. One that's flexible, forgiving, and yes, fabulous. So let's dig into a few bonus nuggets that make these habits stick, because we all know how easy it is to start something, and how hard it is to keep going once real life kicks in. Bonus habit. Number 1. Dress like you still have a place to be. This one's for the soul. You ever notice how the way you feel changes when you put on a real outfit, even if you're just going to the mailbox? Clara swears by what she calls her Tuesday lipstick. She wears it every Tuesday for no reason at all, except that it makes her feel radiant. No event, no audience, just her mirror, and a pop of cherry red that says, yes, I'm still fabulous. And yes, that is a silk scarf I'm wearing to water my plants. Here's the style truth. Fashion doesn't retire, and neither should confidence. You don't need to chase trends or wear heels unless you want to. But don't underestimate the power of putting on something that makes you feel put together. A well-fitted blouse, a touch of mascara, a pair of earrings you forgot you owned. These things aren't shallow. They're signals to your brain that you're showing up for you. And if you're thinking, well, no one really sees me anymore, see yourself. That's who matters. Bonus habit number 2. Laugh a lot, like a ridiculous amount. Aging doesn't have to be serious all the time. In fact, if you're not laughing at least once a day, we've got to fix that. Because laughter, it boosts your immune system, lowers blood pressure, even improves circulation. It's basically cardio for your insides. And the best part? You don't even have to leave the couch. Watch a silly movie from the 80s. Call that friend who always has the juiciest gossip. Rewatch that video of yourself trying yoga for the first time. You know the one. You tried downward dog and got stuck halfway between question mark and nap. Humor makes aging joyful, not just tolerable. And here's a tip. Surround yourself with joy-forward people. You know, the kind who laugh at their own jokes and wear pineapple earrings to the grocery store. That energy is contagious, in the best way. Bonus habit number 3. Stay curious about your body, not critical. Let's talk about the mirror. Yes, that mirror. There comes a point where we stop looking for beauty and start looking for flaws. The sag here, the wrinkle there, the gray hair that's now doing its own thing like it's starting a rock band. But here's the reframe. Instead of saying, ugh, look at this, try asking, what does my body need today? Does it need rest, stretching, a walk in fresh air, more water, less coffee, a hug? Treat your body like a trusted friend, not a project under construction. Because here's a radical idea. It's not betraying you. It's been carrying you literally for decades, through grief, through joy, through wild nights and quiet mornings. And it's still here, working for you. So instead of focusing on what's wrong, stay curious about what it's trying to say. That knee pain? Maybe it's a call for gentler movement. That fatigue? Maybe it's asking for slower mornings. Your body is wise. Listen to it without judgment. Bonus habit number 4. Clear the clutter in your home and your mind. There's something deeply freeing about letting go. And no, I'm not talking full-on minimalist. Keep your 47 teacups and your drawer full of just-in-case chargers. But look around and ask, is this serving me or stressing me? A cluttered space often reflects a cluttered mind, and vice versa. When your environment is calm and clean, your brain follows suit. Start small. A single drawer, one corner of a closet. Delete apps you don't use. Toss socks without pairs. Yes, even the cute fuzzy one with snowflakes. Let go of clothes that don't fit, physically or emotionally. And while we're at it, do an emotional spring cleaning too. Release old grudges. Say no to things that drain you. You're in your golden years. You've earned peace. You'll be amazed at how much lighter you feel, inside and out. Now, here's a golden truth. These habits, they're not just about avoiding illness or adding years. They're about adding life to your years. They're about waking up feeling purposeful, going to sleep feeling satisfied, looking in the mirror and thinking, damn, I've still got it. Because you do. You absolutely do. Clara always says, getting older doesn't make you less of yourself. It makes you more. More confident, more wise, more you. So don't just age, thrive, bloom, expand. Do things your 20-year-old self never had the guts to do. Wear bold prints. Say what you mean. Dance like your joints won't protest. Until tomorrow, maybe. You're not done. You're just getting interesting. Coming up next on Golden Age Tips. Want to dive deeper into style secrets for women over 50? Or how to build a morning routine that sets your energy right all day? Or maybe you want to know which supplements are worth the hype and which ones are just overpriced dust. I've got you covered in upcoming videos, so make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the golden wisdom. And hey, if this video sparked something in you, or reminded you of your own Clara in life, share it. Send it to your sister, your neighbor, your daughter. We're building a community of vibrant, wise, ageless women, and there's room for everyone. Hit like if you're committing to even one of these golden habits today. And as always, stay golden, stay bold, and never stop blooming.